Here is the problem with your personal branding and personal style, and here is how you can fix it. Buongiorno, buongiorno everybody, I'm Chenga, a personal stylist based in Milan, and this channel, ladies and gentlemen, is all about defining, finding, implementing new tools into your own personal style to achieve success in your life. And it can be any kind of success. It can be business related, personal life related, dating, or just your feeling of being absolutely unstoppable in what you're wearing. During these years, I've managed to speak to so many types of people. My clients come from all over the world and it is amazing. But the most amazing thing, in my opinion, is that it makes you understand what they have on their minds, what they feel like, and how they are connected to the world of clothing. That's important to me because that's definitely how I can better my packages and have the proper YouTube videos, for example, to share, so I can help more people with more well-directed messages. So one thing that unites these people is that there is these 5 or 6 things that they all experience, or most of them experience. So I guess that it's a problem that you can experience as well. By the way, I'm filming a video that is a little bit longer and I'm putting less visuals on the screen. That eases my editing process, so I can just stay consistent with my videos, and for you it's a huge advantage because you can listen to me as a podcast while you're walking or running or at the gym, cooking, whatever. Okay, so the thing that is connecting these people, or mainly the people who feel a little bit lost in styling, is that one, they feel completely disconnected of their wardrobes. They feel like the closet that they have is not resonating with them anymore. They don't feel like they know how to feel put together. They don't know how to dress at work that doesn't look so boring, but it's not too much. They don't know how to connect their inner world and their styles, their way of thinking, and how to express it to the external world with the language of clothing. They just feel stuck in the rut. They don't know how to move forward. They don't know how to find that perfect balance in dressing up. And sometimes they feel like they just don't even have so much time to deal with this whole thing altogether. So it can result in 2 things. One is that you end up impulse shopping all the time, and the other one is that you stop shopping completely and just absolutely hating what you're wearing. One is definitely less sustainable, the other one is more sustainable, but is not gonna help us in this project to make you feel absolutely amazing in your body and in your outfits. So here's what we can do. Your personal style is not just for looking good, it's so much more. It's, as I say so commonly, it is your business card without saying a word. Our goal here is to create a cohesive and authentic wardrobe that aligns perfectly with your personal brand and your goals. It's about alignment. It's about aligning your goals with who you feel like being in the near future, and in that way you can become that person who you see yourself in the future. The problem starts when you have your wardrobe and yourself and you just don't feel like it's working hand in hand, and there is this small gap in between, and you just feel like you're not resonating with your clothes anymore. Your clothes are not serving you and they are not representing who you are, or you just feel like it's just so boring how you're dressing up that it's not representing who you are. Once you feel disconnected from your wardrobe, you need to understand that you will feel disconnected from your personal brand as well at the same time. And that is a problem because that goes back in your soul, taking so much energy from you, in the sense that you're not going to feel convinced, you're not going to feel confident, and you're not going to feel capable. So what we're doing here, we're just going to do the work here, work around, in order to eliminate those things, bring you joy, bring you confidence, make you feel like you're your absolute best version of yourself that can be, and make you feel like you're even more, so you're gonna faster become the person who you envision yourself in the near future. So the first step that I would say that is an ideal solution for this is, I know, but please, 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 please dedicate time and effort to this, because I swear that it's so important to have a vision. It's not just about business goals and, you know, whatever goals to define. I think it's so important to see where you're going, long term and short term as well. And it is the same for yourself and your personal style. And your personal style can serve you and your purposes and achieve success for you. It is really incredible that I cannot film a video. I'm sorry, I got interrupted, so I don't remember I was saying exactly. But I was definitely talking about envisioning yourself in the future and how it can impact on your achieving your success, basically, faster than you actually could think that could achieve. When you are defining yourself in the future, be very specific. Dedicate the time, grab a pen and a paper and write down all these things, because I promise you that once you have a clear idea, you can just envision yourself so much better. But it's very important to have a clear idea, so that's why I'm saying be very specific on explaining to yourself who your future self is like. Talk about where you're gonna, would you be wearing, how would you act, who would be your colleague, who would you work with, who would be your clients. And that way, once you have that goal image, you can definitely make changes in your actual self so that you can serve your future self so much easier. And it's not about faking it till you make it. It's about believing that image and becoming that person. And sometimes we think like, oh yes, in 5 years I will be this and that, but change isn't happening in a day. It's the same when you learn about how to dress up. It's not like we do a consultation and then you, from day 2, you're just like ready to go. It's a practice. It's a practicing process, and you having your clear goals and defined guidelines, you can implement them in order to build your image and in order to achieve and reach for your goals. So one thing that, this might sound so cliche, but I feel like it's so powerful, that I always do with all of my clients, most of my clients, it depends what service they are booking, but to collect outfits on a Pinterest board. Now let's be clear, just a Pinterest board for itself will not make magic. You cannot just collect outfits and hope that they're gonna work, but it is a clear vision, okay? And it's definitely very useful if you work with a stylist. For example, for me personally, it's very useful when my client gives those collections to me, because it really helps me to understand their preferences. Another very useful practice that you can do is to define your personal style in 3 words. Think about these words. Don't just throw them 3 words. What is the main message of your appearance? What is the personal branding behind your outfits? Think about it and then put these 3 words down. It could be powerful, sophisticated, refined, or edgy, or whatever word, grunge. For example, for my style, I would say sophisticated, grunge, and effortless. Effortless in an Italian styling way. But for you, it can be something completely different. And when you think about an outfit, these 3 words should apply to the outfit, so you can stay consistent in your looks. Once you have your style essence ready, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, here is a video about that. I think it was the previous video that I shared. That's a very, very key piece if you want to put the first steps towards your defining your essence, your personal style. And then once you have your essence defined, I do the Kitchener Style Essence analysis, but it can be also generic style essence that you just like, so just big groups like grunge or classic or comfy or sporty. Once you have those ideas and main directions of your personal style, then you can just pick key pieces that would really represent that style sense and build those key pieces in your closet. And all in all, I would say that the most important thing, even if you do this like all previous works that you can do, it's about the practice. It is about the consistency. It is about you sticking to it even on days when you don't feel like doing it. And we know that. And I don't know if you heard, but it's definitely true that a good habit or any kind of habits take at least 28 days till it becomes a routine. So I want you to dedicate the time to practice, to work on it, because that's where you can make such a big difference. My perception on the people, that most of the people, like 99% of the people, don't want to put the work behind things. It applies to so many things, not only styling, but if you put the effort to work on your personal style and to level up your personal brand in order to become the very best version of yourself, not only expecting it to happen because you saw like a viral TikTok video or any kind of analysis online, or just see the trends and buying in all the trends. If you decide to work on yourself and bring out and level up, bring out the best version of yourself and level up, I will tell you there is going to be such a big achievement. You're not only going to feel inspired and excited to dress up, and you're not going to be only very satisfied with what you can see in the mirror, but you're going to also feel much more successful. And I think that's an ultimate payoff for the whole process. So it's not about faking it till you make it. As I said, it's not about acting like as if you were your future self and you're still like at the very beginning baby steps of your business. It is about to becoming the best version of yourself, to believing, implementing and practicing on it. So if you feel like that's just too much to deal with alone, I also do virtual style transformations. I really recommend it to all the people who feel like they just need a professional touch, who puts everything in order. And I think it's a very enjoyable process to work with a stylist. At least from the stylist perspective, it's definitely very enjoyable to see how big of an impact we can achieve in some weeks of time. It's a I'm very proud of it. It's amazing. And anyways, you can just find a bunch of links in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe, like, and of course leave me a comment. Leave me your questions, whatever doubts you have. I would love to connect with you under my videos, and see you next time. Ciao.